Hey lovelies, I'm Imogen, welcome to my desk. Nearly 2026 and I ordered a really cheapo planner. It was about £10 including a cover, which I really regret getting the cover, but we'll get to that. And some of you asked me to share it, so I thought I would do a little video sharing that. As I said, I regret getting the planner cover version because the cover happens to have these white dots all over it and I'm really not happy. So the brand is PlanWith. It has a little hyphen after it, so PlanWith hyphen. And if you're into this whole dotty thing, I don't think it'd be bad. You do get, does it go that way around? Oh, that's not even worse. Okay, so it goes in this way around. So the branding would be on the inside front cover. Then in the back, you obviously have the bit where your planner slips in. And then an additional pocket, and you do get a pen loop. Don't know how good the pen loop would be. Cross at that. So the planner did come. Let me get some assistance. So I have had a quick look at this myself. It came in a plastic box, which is quite nice. It came with this very shiny foiled 2026, and it does show you the layout, which we will look at ourselves in a moment. And it comes with some extra bits. So don't know as I really need to get into the extra bits, but someone might ask. So this itself is just a leaflet of their other products that they have. So it comes in a bunch of different sizes and it just has some information. There is an English version on there, the measurements, so you can see, and it came in sort of like it's almost like Hobonichi cousin. It's quite a large one, it's like about A5. And then there's a A6 one, which is obviously small, and then there's this one, which is one I got. And it's a Weeks style. You do get some tabs if you want to use those, but they're not my color aesthetic. You do get some little, I don't know, call out stickers. So if you want to, I might use these ones because they are kind of my color palette. These pastel ones, not so much, but anything that I'm not going to use, I will put towards, put in giveaway stuff, Happy Mail stuff that I do when I get back to doing my Happy Mail stuff. You do get a little stack of memo pads. I don't know how well you can see it because of the bright light. Let's see. So you do get a little stack of memos. I think there's 3 of each. You get a little set of habit, date, remark even, and then 1 through 30 days to check off. So you get 3 of those. You get 3 of these little, it's just a day of the week thing. And then you get 3 of these little to-do lists, 1 through 11. And they don't appear to be stickers. They appear to just be paper that you can stick in. And they are white with this sort of blue colour. And the blue colour is the print inside the planner. So getting onto the planner, you do have 2026 12 months, daily planner, 2026, PlanWith 2026. And then on the side it says to shine, not be illuminated. And down here it says 2026. And on the back it says PlanWith. So very, I don't know if I like all this. I did like this and I was hoping I could just get a sticker and cover this up, or maybe I put a tarot card in the front with the cover. But the covers come and this is a chunky planner, so I don't even think getting a Hobonichi Weeks would fit on this. I do have a cover for a Hobonichi Weeks Mega, or it's just the standard that fits the Mega. So I might try that on here, and if it works, order a new one because they're about £3 on AliExpress, something like that. So inside we just have plain intro. Then we have a lot more of their branding. That says 12 months. And then we have a year at a glance 2026. There's no 2025. Year at a glance 2027. if you really wanted a 2025, I suppose you could stick one in there. And then you have a year at a glance for 2026. And it has, I don't know how well you can pick that up. So it has room for you to be able to add whatever you need. Some of the days are in blue. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday are in blue. There is some, I'm going to say Chinese, could be Japanese. I am not entirely sure. Could be Korean. Excuse me for not knowing. Then you have a future self. So there is space, and this is a grid. I don't know how well you can pick up that it is gridded, but it's a nice faint grid, and the grid looks to be quite wide actually. I want to say, oh, I don't have a rule to hand. I want to say it's about 7 or 8 millimeters. I do have a ruler. Okay, let's measure the grid. So the grid is about 1, 2, 3. So a third. I don't know how to do it in inches. There's about 1, 2, 3 of whatever in inches. And then on the other side, it is. Oh, it's actually 5 millimeter. It looks way bigger. I don't know if that's because I'm used to a Hobonichi Weeks. Let's find some grid. Their grid is much smaller. Also, the paper in the other planner is white. Yes, that's 4 millimeter, and the 1 millimeter difference looks massive. Let's see, so that's it again compared to a Hobonichi Weeks. And then the pages are also numbered, which is really handy. We go on to an annual plan and important matters. And then goals for 2026, so you get 100 goals. Some of this is very similar to the Hobonichi as well. Almost like it's trying to be a dupe. Book list, so you get 2 pages for book list. 13, 14, yeah. Then you get this financial list. So you get all the month's income, expenses, balances. So you get 3 blocks of that. Don't know how well you can see that. Okay. Then we have a circular graph. I don't know what this is for, but I'm going to put a wheel of the year here. And then some notes. And then we go on to personal collections, which is very similar to the Hobonichi one. Yeah. And then we start with January. So we have a month at glance, which goes on to the 1st. Starts on the 29th of December, and the 1st of January is the 1st of February is down here. You do get a monthly project, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4 lists, and then it goes through to the 31st. So if you wanted to track something or take something off daily, you got 4 of those. There is a to-do list, which is bring you in again. Yeah, I'm hoping you can pick that up. And again, the writing is grey and blue. So after January, you get this January page, which this side is gridded. This side is split into 2, I think it is. Oh no, it's split into quarters. I don't know what that's for. It has the 01 for the month at the top. So if you want to write down some notes, some birthdays, track something, I don't know, there is a page for you to do that. Then we move on to February, and we get the same again, and then all the way through to December. So that is almost the first, maybe third of the book, 2/5, if not a third. And then we go straight into the weekly, sorry. So we have January, and then as in Hobonichi Weeks, you have the week on this side. There is no quote at the top or the bottom. You do get the calendar that shows what week we're on. And then this side is a grid, and it is flush top to bottom and right up to the side and to the middle. So there's no break. There's also no line or dividers down the pages. You could add them in if you really needed that line separation. I know some people do like to have that, and I was enjoying that line in some of my spreads, not in others. It doesn't seem to sit open flat. I mean, you just saw me press that down, and it doesn't want to sit open, but that's fine. We will just train it, and I'm sure the spine will break eventually. And then we just have all the way through to December. So it is a January start, starts on December the 29th, and then 30th, 31st, and then you have your your January. So you get 3 days of December and January, and this goes all the way through to December. So there's no extra December at the beginning, no extra January at the end, like that you get in Hobonichis and stuff. And then that just goes straight on through, as I said, to the end of December. So that is more or less your weeklies. And then once you get to the end of December, you do have a few note pages, not a lot. Let's see. So that's page 172, and that is page 192. So you get 20 pages, or 10 leaves, 20 back to back. And then that's the end of the book. So to shine, not be illuminated, as it said on the spine, is printed at the bottom of the back. You could add something over that, I guess. And then it does come with a black and a silver bookmark. I think if you got other colours, the bookmarks were different depending on what colour you got. And there was all sorts of pastel colours. There was also a silver one and a white one, and I was really tempted by the white one. Then I thought about the silver one, and I thought this year I did have a grey Hobonichi Weeks mega. So I thought, do you know what, I'll just get the black one. And now it doesn't matter either way, because I'm going to attempt to cover it completely. So I'm going to do a little video on me covering it next. If you want to hop on and go see that, that's just like a little unboxing. I will put the link to the actual one that I got. As I said, the brand is PlanWith, and I got it from AliExpress. It was about £10. If you don't want the cover version, it was about £8, I think. And it was available on choices. So if you spend £8 or more, you get it free shipping. And that's that. So I think I'm happy. It is a budget situation of what I can afford this year. But I did splurge and get myself a sequins as a journal as my birthday this weekend, Christmas, a few days after that. And I feel like these are tools that are going to get me through 2026. So I want to hyper focus on journaling, a little bit of planning, and I will add a third book to this as well because it was half price. And I have the northern version. So I'm going to do an unboxing on this as well, since all the videos on this seem to be the southern hemisphere one. But that is my planner journal lineup for 2026. So if you're interested in any of that, those other videos will be up now. Thanks for watching. See you soon, and I hope you all have a wonderful Yule and winter solstice, Christmas, New Year, all the festivities. Happy Saturnalia for anybody who celebrates that. And I'll be around. So, thanks for watching. Be mindful of others and take care of yourself. Love, lots. Bye.